It ain't about daddy, it ain't producer rock.
She'll show her tits for the big chrome whips, and the truck goes boom in a shade cocoon with a Bluetooth dash and a wad of cash. It's a four-wheel drive, so she'll survive in a white Diamante on chrome 22s. The truck goes boom, let it vroom on through. Somebody's gotta be a thug, somebody's gotta be the plug. Up at the ass crack, cigarette pack, hack, hustle like bloodhounds should. It's all in a work day. How does the dessert taste? Twin turbo under the hood. Well, come around late, man, we gon' get a payday just like all of us should. But man, we better wait for we all say grace. Gotta make sure that the whole hood.
Gotta make sure that the whole hood ain't. Gotta make sure that the whole hood ain't. Gotta make sure that the whole hood ain't. Gotta make sure that the whole hood ain't.
I don't wanna take credit when we all break bread. Gotta let it crumble, gotta stack it in the bundle, gotta double it up, cut it up, get it, then muddle it up. Very rare white boys showing love and plug it up. I wasn't from the part where everybody had a heart. We all had to hustle like our name wasn't Russell. No one would've ate, would've never had a plate. None of my friends never really ate steak, even though the state tried to make things great. In the Section 8 was a great debate, but when we eat, gotta be discreet. Government meat was a big old treat. Now fight for the kill all, none of us fell off. Flip a 20 pack and it's off to the mail dog. Who'da thought I'd come up like this? Young pup, listen up, we don't miss.
Don't burn the gravy, baby. Cop the gray Mercedes.
Well, tell me who will stand and look for the man. First in the can, I'm immersed with a plan. Flip the pigeons up and flip them up high. Wait at one time when they ride on by. Cause they wanna come back, go and run the gun back. Better bring your lung back, 24 gun pack. Bloodhound slung crack, right by gun rack. My wife flight for the hood all night.
Gotta make sure that the whole hood ain't. Gotta make sure that the whole hood ain't. Gotta make sure that the whole hood ain't.
Man, we better wait for we bow and say grace. Gotta make sure that the whole hood ain't. None of these rats get table scraps. Only for the hound dogs in my pack. If you never had to bury anybody, everybody knows about the yellow line. Even though we good to go, we really always try to show that we can govern our own crime. Come and bend the block, let me show you where to stop, where the cops and hop their mind. Say grace, eat like a Jesus freak, turn water into wine.
Don't burn the gravy, baby. Cop the gray Mercedes.
Don't burn the gravy, baby. Cop the gray Mercedes. I hustle away, maybe. Retire when I'm 80. Say grace, eat like a Jesus freak, turn water into wine. Everybody's scared when the hounds run late. Gotta make sure that the whole hood ain't.
Gotta make sure that the whole hood ain't. Gotta make sure that the whole hood ain't. Gotta make sure that the whole hood ain't. Gotta make sure that the whole hood ain't.
Y'all check this out, bro. We deep in Who At The Gable, bro. You, say again, bro.
Say what, man?
Yeah.
That nigga
When I
been
walked,
on.
no, say what. When I walked up.
Before Boozy.
Before
Yeah,
Boosie.
Before Boozy.
Yeah.
You hear me? You need to listen to
Yeah,
the guy, man.
all over, vibe on everything.
Yeah.
Bloodhound deep in this motherfucker. That's right. Hey. Yeah, Bloodhound deep in this motherfucker. Let me tell you who else is deep in this motherfucker. It is my privilege and my 100% honor to bring on this motherfucker for the first time. The infamous Kentucky boy from Kentucky up here.
What it do?
Yeah,
What it do in this small, man? How y'all doing today, dog? You know what I'm saying? Hey, y'all know what it is. 18 carats on the neck, man. You know what I'm saying? Much love to everybody that's in this joint that's watching. Man, where's Elmer at? He supposed to be coming in there. Where is it? There he go right there. What it do in this place to be, man? What's happening?
Man, I can't call it, man. Just good to see your face, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, man, y'all know what it is, man. I'm just laid back, man. You know what I'm saying? G-O-D-N, baby. Get y'all some G-O-D-N. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah. Hey, so are you coming to Lebanon or are you gonna stay in Kentucky?
You never know what might happen with me. See, I can't tell neither, because you know what I'm saying? So it might be something strange going on, and next thing you know, boom!
Hey,
That
wait.
could be.
Y'all don't even realize how perfectly he answered that question. Like that was the perfect answer to that question. Hey, I'm gonna say this: at the 3-6 Mafia show, you had Sierra pulling up, and that bitch looking right. She had a limousine. That bitch had a little outfit on, and everything, man. Kentucky Boy presents. And I was like, yeah, I know it. Y'all,
Hey,
Yeah,
look.
man.
So I just got this in the mail. Let me get my my wife's car because she won't let me take it inside.
y'all share the live, like the live.
This is how your boy is gonna pull up. Let me see. Let me pull it out now. I can't let her see me wearing it because she get on my ass.
That ain't a wedding dress, I hope.
Huh? Hold on.
Hold up, man. Don't do him like that. Don't do him like that, Bloodhound.
Damn, I can see it.
In the show, you in the show, everyone can see and hear you. That's what I'm talking about, man. I'm on the show, man. What it do?
I'm gonna come in there fit. You know what I'm saying?
I see what you're doing. I see what you're trying to
Yep.
do.
Yep. Hey,
Yeah.
I'm gonna have
Don't let them see too much. Don't let them see too much. You know
Yeah.
what
I
I'm
ain't gonna
saying?
let y'all
Hey,
see.
you
That's just a
gotta
glimpse.
be there to see the rest. You gotta be there to
That's a
see the
glimpse.
rest.
Right.
That's
That's
just a
right.
glimpse.
You got to buy tickets. Hey,
Yeah,
see,
you got to.
you already got them rolling in the chat, bro. They got to buy tickets to see that much, bro. You know. Oh,
Man, much love to everybody, man, that's in the chat, man. You know what I'm saying? I can't see it, but much love to everybody that's in the chat.
yeah, man. So look, for everybody that don't know who you are, we got a little guap of people in here. What would you say? I know you started out with Nappy Roots, but like, how would you say Kentucky Boys started in music?
I started rapping when I was 13 years old, man. Me and my little brother, man, R.I.P. King Ree, man. That was my little brother that rapped with me.
Right.
Like I said, at the end of the day, I started when I was 13 years old, man, rapping. And I take this real serious when I used to rap. I took it real serious. So I used to watch BET all the time. And at that time, you know what I'm saying? I don't know if y'all remember this, but see, BET Uncut used to come on back in the day. So when I used to watch BET Uncut back in the day, I used to see some of these rappers on there. And I'm going to be straight up with you. I used to go outside for real and cry when I see these people on BET. And my mama called me one day and she said, "Boy, what you crying for?" I said, "Because these people on BET, I know they ain't cold as me and my little brother. I know they ain't cold as me with rapping, man. They ain't
That's
cold as me."
yeah.
And like I said, uh, and that's what made me really want to go harder, bro, because I knew they wasn't cold as me, but they was on
Right.
TV.
Right. But they was
So
on TV.
yeah, but they was on TV. And later in life I found out, what's for you is for you. God gonna bless you with whatever he got for you. You
That's
understand what I'm saying?
that's right.
So then it's like I learned that what's for me is what's for me. So I was kind of hating back then, but I was young, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I didn't know that. I was feeling like, dang, I know these people ain't cold as me, you know what I'm saying? But they on
Right.
TV and I ain't there. You feel
Right.
what I'm saying?
I
So
feel
like I said,
exactly.
I just started perfecting my craft, man, and just kept going at it and going at it. At the same time, I'm a big time guy in the in the drug gang. Let's be real, you
Yeah.
know.
Yeah.
Uh, and like I said, I when I was 18, I had $250,000.
Oh.
18 years old, man, $250,000. I had it. Uh, didn't know what to do with it, but I had it. You understand what I'm
Yeah.
saying? I'm just, I'm just running around jacking money off, buying box
Right.
sevens and triple
Yeah.
gold D's and things. You feel me? So, with
Rap
that
money
being
good
said,
money.
like I said, I ended up going penitentiary, man, and
Yeah. We
I
all
came
do.
out in 2001, and I contacted my brother, and that's because I come up here to Franklin, Kentucky, to where I'm at now. And he said, I said, man, I want to go live with your wife. I know you locked up, but I want to go up here and get away from this life I'm living down here. You know what I'm saying? And he was like, go ahead, go on up here. So I got up here, man, and end up getting with a girl that I'm with now, my wife, Dana. And her best friend was Nappy Roots' cousin, Big V from Nappy Roots, man.
Okay.
And she took me. She said, one day I'm gonna take you, introduce you to Big V. I said, shit, that ain't your cousin. Quit lying, girl. Get on out of here. You know what I'm saying? And I thought she was lying to me, but the whole time she was never lying, man. And she took me and she introduced me to Big V like she said she would do, bro.
Oh, wow.
And it really kind of been history since then. He told me, you know, he gave me a beat, told me and my little brother come back with a song. And if he liked it, you know what I'm saying, he would change, you know what I'm saying, he would change our life or whatever. My little brother ended up getting in a car wreck. You know, I go back to Big V, you know what I'm saying, with the song. And then, you know, it's just been history ever since then. I end up signing a deal with Universal. Signed the deal with the world famous rap group Nappy Roots.
Yep.
And I toured the world with them all the way from 04 to 2012, man.
Yes, you did.
2012, I end up leaving the group, you know, with my boy. I stopped messing with the group because Big V from Nappy Roots had stopped messing with the group. And it's just a loyalty thing with me. Everything is about loyalty with me. If
Right.
you ain't got loyalty involved with you, then to me, you ain't shit.
Right.
And that's just straight up. So with that loyalty, I didn't know the rest of the group. I knew Big V. So since he took me to the rest of the group and he stopped messing with him, so did I. And I still talk to him to this day. You know what I'm saying? And I still book a show for him because people call him and want to book for him and all that. I just don't go back out on the road with him. I don't do none of that type of business and stuff no more.
Right. Right.
And that's just what it is. Like, you know, I got my own company, Kentucky Boy Entertainment. I got my own record label as well. I can bring people out if I want to through my record label, Kentucky Boy Entertainment. I also manage artists as well. Sierra the rapper, she's one of the girls that's blowing up right now. She's viral every single where. You know what I'm saying? My second artist, Max Streets. Man, he's dropping and he's everywhere as well. He's doing good. Hell, I just had somebody reach out to me today. Just look at my email. Well, not my email, Instagram. Somebody from 10K just reached out talking about they went across Max Street stuff. They want to connect with me and talk. You know what I'm saying? A&R. So, you know, and then I'm talking to a couple more A&Rs, man, about Max Streets. I also got my new artist, Queen of the Trailer, as well. She's been in the music business for a little while too. You know, not gonna say nobody else's name because they irrelevant to me. Whoever used to be husband is. Like I said, my whole thing is that just what it is, man. And this is what I do, bro. You know, so I manage, I do PR work. I can get people label deals. I can also get people label set downs. I can do all type of different things, man, with this music industry. You know, and then that's just what it is. Y'all hold on 1 minute. Let me cut something on right quick. Y'all hold on 1 minute, please.
You good? You muted? And I'm gonna tell everybody in the chat right now, like 90% of the Haystack shows that I've done was through Kentucky Boy. A lot of the people I know in the industry, a lot of the people that know me in the industry is because of Kentucky Boy. You know, me and Elmer's August 1st and 2nd, gonna go do Elmer's hosting the Nappy Root show. I'm just gonna, you know, showcase it. And so, you know, ain't that right, Elmer? Am I telling a lie?
Hell yeah, that's right. Shit.
Yeah.
Hey, August the 1st and 2nd, hosting both days.
That's what's up, man. That's what's up.
Lebanon, Tennessee, man. You know what I'm saying? Y'all come and show up and show out. World famous rap group Nappy Roots will be in the building on stage. You know, I also got him working right now doing the Haystack show, July the 12th in Fostoria, Ohio.
Yep.
And I
You know, I also got my boy Chad Arms, Marcotic, Blind Fury, all of them doing a show August the 8th as well. Um, Shout out to my boy Adam Calhoun, man. I'll be calling you within the next 15 minutes, brother. You know what I'm saying? We trying to set up a show too as well right now, for September. Uh, in
And,
Fostoria, Ohio.
and
You
tell
know what
him
I'm saying?
and I witnessed this. I can back this up. I know this for a fact. He even admitted it on stage. Tell him about the time you called Jelly Roll up and said, "Hey, bro, I need a show."
Oh no. He called me.
Oh, he called you.
Yeah,
Oh,
he called me. They called him. Jelly Roll called me. You know what I'm
like,
saying? Me and Jelly Roll been boys for 17 years, man. You dig? Jelly
yeah,
Roll called me, and we was talking, and all of a sudden, dude was saying he wanted to give me a show, and I was like, huh? And he was like, man, I want to give you a free show. I said, Jelly, listen, dog, don't be playing with me now. Don't be playing with me. If you know what I'm saying, if you tell me you're gonna give me the show, you gotta stand on that. And
right.
like he is, he's a man of his word, and he stood on it. And that man gave me a free show just a couple years ago, bro. And
Like 2 years ago. I think it was 2
yeah,
years
2 years ago. 2 years ago.
Yeah.
Yeah. So like I said, he gave me a show, man, a free show. Jelly Roll is a stand-up guy that man always stick to his word. He's a stand-up dude, man. He's a loving and caring type of guy, bro. You feel what I'm saying? And he
Yeah.
love helping people, bro. That's one thing about Jelly, I will say. He's a real one. You know what
He
I'm
is-
saying?
Yeah.
Shout out to Adam Calhoun, man, a real one. Ain't
Yeah.
did nothing but showed me love since the day we met. And the day I called him wasn't on no love tip. I was on some bullshit. You know what I'm saying? But we
Yeah.
end up being, meeting each other and being cool with each other, man.
Right.
And we
Right.
cool to this day right here. You know what I'm saying? Till today. You know, I got love for him, man. Shout out my boy Coke Ford, man. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, 4, yeah, man. We
Love
almost
you to
lost
death,
him.
homie. You dig? And yeah, he came back from that heart attack and man out on tour, killing them again. Man,
Yeah.
much love to you, Coke. You
Yeah,
dig?
I appreciate the cameo he did for me and Pink Flamingo. But if anybody's doubting what you're saying, you can go actually watch the video of the Jelly Roll concert. And he says in the middle of the concert, "Shout out Kentucky Boy." What he says something like that effect. "Shout out Kentucky Boy for putting this show together," or something like that.
Yeah, he shouted me out, man. You know what I'm saying? I got footage and everything, man. Like I
Okay.
said, he shouted me out, at the show and everything. I got footage of the man shouting me out, at the show. You know what I'm saying? He said he wanted to come and get his show a test run before he brought it out to the world and everything. He said all that, man. You know what I'm saying? So like I said, that been my boy for 17 years, man. That ain't nothing new. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? That's what I'm saying. I mess with the best of them, whether it's Jelly Roll, whether it's Coke Ford, whether it's Haystack, whether it's Big Murph.
Bloodhound.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Bloodhound. But I mess with a lot. Boosie. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, yeah.
Little Boosie, all that.
I would have never talked to Boosie if it wasn't for you.
Yeah, I remember putting you on the phone with Boosie that day. You feel me?
Yeah.
DJ Khaled.
Yeah.
Drake, Kanye West, I done talked to the best of them, man. Like, this is what I do. I've been in this music business for a long, long time. You understand what I'm saying? Over
Yeah.
20 years. Over 20 years. And this
And
is
the
what I
legend-
do, man.
And the legend old Petey Pablo. I was on the phone with you with old Petey.
Yes, sir. So, like I said, I mess with legends, man. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? So, and it's a blessing. I thank God for everything because don't nothing happen unless it's through, you know what I'm saying, with God, bro. God
That's
make
right.
all this stuff happen for all of us, whether you know it or not. That's what
Right.
it is. You know what I'm saying? Unless you got some type of agreement with the devil. You feel me? God,
Right.
God gives everything. You know what I'm saying? And
Yeah.
that's just what it is, man. So I love just being able to come up on this podcast today, man. Being able to shoot some game and some knowledge. And let me tell y'all, some of y'all artists out there while we talking on this. A lot of y'all feel like that y'all goes into the studio, and I used to be one of those guys too. So I'm not just talking to y'all. I'm talking to myself too, even though I don't rap no more. But a
Right.
lot of y'all go into the studio and y'all get some type of somewhat song that sounds good, and you say it's a hit. Let me drop a jewel on y'all.
Come on, preach.
The only person determines if a song is a hit or not is the fans, the people.
The people.
You can't determine what no hit is. You in the studio and you done made something great. You think you got a hit. I done made a hit. I done it myself. Song come out, don't do shit. You
Don't
see
do
what I'm
shit.
saying? So
Right.
again, at the end of the day, it's the people that makes it a hit. It's the fans. It's the people, dog.
100%.
Again, all you guys going into the studio, bro, and coming out and dropping your shit on DistroKid and don't have no type of promotions behind it. Don't, you know what I'm saying?
Preach.
Stop that shit. Because
Right.
again, ain't nobody gonna hear it but your auntie, cousin, nieces, and nephews. That's it. You know, because most of the people that drop something, don't nobody even know where to go and get it. Oh, it's
Right.
on all digital platforms. That don't mean nothing because you ain't reached me.
Right.
You ain't
You're right.
reached me because you ain't put no promotion and marketing behind it.
Right.
So if you don't put marketing, promotion, and things behind a song, you're not gonna reach nobody. It's gonna fall on deaf ears.
Ears. Right.
You understand what I'm saying? So again, man, if you're out here and you're doing music, the first thing that I could tell you is this, and me being in the business over 20 years, get you a budget.
Yeah.
Get you a budget to be able to do something with your music, to have a marketing and promotion campaign going to where it can get out to the people.
Right.
Not just dropping something on DistroKid and then making a post on your social media sites. Oh, I'm on all digital platforms. And
And right.
I don't give a damn. We don't even know who you is, Bubba.
Right. Exactly.
So that's how most people looking at you because they don't know who you are.
right.
Feel me? So again, get you, and I don't care. You can work a 9 to 5. I got people that I manage right now that works a 9 to 5 job. And they still putting money out of that check to the side to where when I say, hey, listen, this year we probably want to jump in the Double XL magazine. Let me get you in the freshman issue, which is the biggest issue of the hip hop magazine in the world. Double XL is the biggest magazine for hip hop in the world.
Yeah, but what's that's gonna run them though? What's that's gonna run them?
1,500,
That
$2,000 at the most.
that ain't that bad.
So again, you know what I'm saying? Then you get the write-ups, the blogs. You know, you gotta let people know that your music is coming out. And if you can't do that, then you're not gonna do nothing, bro. You are never gonna get ahead, bro. You are gonna continue to fall on deaf ears, man.
Yep.
That's
Yep.
it.
Yep. You right.
And for any of y'all people that have a following and y'all don't have management, y'all look like bullshit out here. Real talk, because this is my thing, and this was a proven fact to me as a person. I'm running around calling people for me and Nappy Root setting up tour dates. Okay? These people lowballing the hell out of me on the price. And I'm thinking like, okay, I'm doing something. But at the same time, I feel like, damn, these motherfuckers lowballing me too, bro. I want this, and they offer me this. And I don't really want to say no because I want to go out here and I want us to get the cheese.
Right.
Because all money adds up. You feel me? So I go and started talking to a guy to come in and manage me and Big V. And then I let him call and give it a test run. And he's getting plenty of money out of these people that I could never get. So again, let me tell you something. Anytime that you have a good following and people can hit you up and contact you, remember Kentucky Boy told you this. If they could contact you and answer back, they look at you like you ain't doing shit. And why is that? It's because can't nobody hit up Jelly Roll and he hit them back unless he know you personally.
Right.
Ain't nobody hit up most of these artists and they hit you back. Most of them. Most of them is not gonna hit you back for real, for real.
Well, I'm different, but you're
Their
different.
management is gonna hit you back. So again, at the end of the day, what I'm telling you is this: if you got any type of good following now, you gotta have some followers. You know what I'm saying, 75, 100,000. Up in them areas. You know what I'm saying? Big following.
Right.
When people hit you up, they need to be talking to management if you're doing anything. Because if I can hit you up right now and contact you, me personally, I'm somebody totally different. But say my wife. Say my wife come on her Facebook and she contact motherfuckers. She ain't even in the music business like that. She hit you up, you answering her back and forth, whoop, 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 about business. She's looking at you like you ain't got nothing shaking because she can get a hold to you. You're not saying, hey, get a hold to my management. When people got something going on, usually they have a manager.
Right, because they can't
see what
manage
I'm
all. That's where
Yeah.
I'm at. That's where I'm ready to quit. I'm ready to quit and walk away from this thing because it's becoming too much. You know what I'm saying?
And that's just what it is. You know what I'm saying? People look at you like you ain't got nothing shaking when they can get a contact with you by themselves on their own.
You might. Oh, I'm about to do something I don't do, y'all. Hey, listen, I'm about to put these tunes in your ear. Yeah, watch it. You might need a manager. Ooh. Hey, now put that on the damn track.
Yeah. And see, I'm going crazy because I'm thinking it's the other way around. I'm like, I gotta respond to I'm up at midnight, like I gotta respond to all these people, and some of these people are crazy. Like some of these people.
And you responding to all them people, but let's be true while we on your show. You responding to all of these motherfuckers, but what are you getting out of it personally?
You really want to know?
What done come out of it? What done come out of it that makes sense? That's all I'm asking.
Look, let me be honest with you. These people go through stuff in their life and they tell me about it, and I'm not complaining. But
No. I'm talking about addiction and all that. That's different with you answering that back. That's cool. The same way I feel like Jelly Roll would answer somebody back if it's about some addiction here and there. You see what I'm saying? Not all the time, but maybe here and there he might answer somebody back if they hit him and say something. You feel me? But I'm saying, like, I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about far as when it comes to business.
I know what answer you're looking for. Here's the answer right here you're looking for. A lot of people message me saying they're crazy over me. They can't wait to meet me. They blah, 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 blah. And then in 4 months, they're gone. And I respond back to them and talk to them, and then I'm forgot about. Like once Welcome to My Addiction.
A lot of it be bullshit, and that's what I say. A manager is a manager weeds all the bullshit out.
Right.
I weed all the bullshit out to where, listen, we know for a fact either these people want to book you or you don't. I'm not finna waste no whole lot of time with you. That's just something I'm not finna do. If you ain't ready to get down and book, you know what I'm saying? I'm not finna waste a whole lot of time. I can't do that. You feel what I'm saying? Because I'm wasting time over here with you, and the next person might be ready to book. You see what I'm saying? So again, at the end of the day, that's all I'm saying. So you got to make sure that you don't waste all your time. Who is that?
Whoever it was, fuck the
Who is that? Now, see, if I bust through the wall, then somebody will be. Oh, I see the bag. You need to stop playing. But yeah. Anyway, y'all. You play too many games, baby. Like, so yeah. So at the end of the day, that's just it, man.
Tell your wife Bloodhound said, "What's up, man?"
He can hear you. Bloodhound said, "What's up, baby?" He said, "Hey, Bloodhound."
So I'm gonna put my little 2 cents. I'm gonna put my little 2 cents in. Hey,
go ahead, bro.
Check this, man. So y'all, KB is my manager. You know what I'm saying? And by the grace of God, I was led to KB. You know what I'm saying? And I'm gonna say this, and I'm gonna say it very clear. So if there's people in the chat or whatever the case may be. I'm just gonna put it like this: I have been offered so much more, and I have been in a position. I have been put in position in the past month with KB than I could have ever been, and I'm saying that clearly with everything on my chest. And some of y'all might know what I'm talking about. Some of y'all might not know, but it is what it is. At the end of the day, at the end of the damn day, KB is my manager. He does me well. He takes care of me. He does everything for me. And I have and like I said, I'm thankful that that I got the opportunity. And man, there ain't no way in hell I'll be on the stage with Haystack. I'll be on stage with him. August the 12th. I bet July the 12th. August the 1st and 2nd. I'm gonna be hosting for Nappy Roots. I wouldn't have that Nappy Root show if it wasn't for my manager KB. You know what I'm saying? So that's what a manager does. A manager puts you in position where nobody else can. Sometimes they put you in a position where you can't put yourself in. So I'm thankful for KB. I'm thankful for the two people who sent me to him and who lined me up with him. I'm thankful for them. And y'all, I'm growing. I'm growing. If y'all and that's just all there is to it. I'm growing and I'm going to the top. Simple as that.
We growing and going, baby. We growing and going.
Yeah.
Hey.
And I'm gonna be hosting in Biloxi, Mississippi. I'm gonna be hosting Bloodhound on the Beach.
July 26th.
July 26th, and then I might just leave from there and just go straight to down Lebanon, just for the hell of it, just to go. Go on my little tour, my own little tour. That's what I'm gonna do.
Hey,
in my camper. Yep.
Man, you can't never hate on somebody for bettering themselves. You know what I'm saying? Like, I can't hate on nobody for finding success. You know what I'm saying? Maybe another man might have a reason to, but me personally, I don't. You know what I'm saying?
At the end of the day, really, no man has no reason to hate on no man, for real. Because the same opportunities that man got, you can get too.
Yeah.
Yep. All you got to do is put in the work that they putting in. You understand? Yeah. Or either get a team that's putting in the work that his team is putting in. You feel me? Don't never feel like that you can't do something. Don't never doubt yourself and say, I can't do that. I used to do that stuff all the time. But when I tried, I can do it. You understand what I'm saying? So that ain't nothing but a weak mind thinking if you feel like that you can't do something. You can do anything you put your mind to, and God said he'll never put nothing on us that we can't bear.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying? So all people's gonna go through trials and tribulations and things like that. At the end of the day, man, all I can tell you, if you're an artist out there and you serious about your craft, man, get you a budget together, man. Start a saving, man, and putting you some money back to the side, bro. And start believing with what you got going on is because one thing I'm going to tell you is this. If you can't expect nobody else to invest in you if you can't invest in yourself.
That's right.
That part.
You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah. And while ago when KB was saying he has artists that work a 9 to 5. I ain't 9 to 5. I work 6 to 3:30. But I every week you could ask Jessica, man. Every week I put money back. I put $150 back a week. $150. It don't make a damn what it is. I put $150 back a week for what I do. And
that's all it's about, man. Is just saving and putting something back for your craft, man. Because again, a lot of these people these days in this music industry to do anything in the entertainment industry, period, nothing is free. Nothing is free. You see what I'm saying? Like with me, yeah, I give my artists opportunities that other people don't get because other people want money for these opportunities that I give them. To put some of these people on these shows, yeah, you feel me? People want money at the end of the day. So that's why I tell you, make sure you put some money back to be able to get yourself out there in front of the crowd and to get yourself out in front of the people and things like that. Yep. Marketing and promotion. And I can't stress that enough. Marketing and promotion is the key.
Yeah, I can't
say nothing else.
I would say it's more important for you to have a budget before you have a song wrote. That's what I think.
And that's the same. And that's the same
way
with me, bro.
For sure.
Yeah, you should have a budget. Yeah, because you need to have a plan. Like otherwise, you're gonna release this song and it's gonna die on the internet graveyard. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You gotta have a budget if you want a hit song. You know what I'm saying? But
Same
You,
with
and
skits,
you
man.
remember, you are your brand, dog. You
yeah,
are your brand. And
yeah,
whatever you put in, that's what you gonna get out.
right, and right. And I feel like Bloodhound's been spending too much time online, so I stepped away from Facebook and online and social media. I feel like I hadn't been in these streets enough because if I'm gonna say what I'm gonna say in my rap, I need to be truthful what I say about it. And so I just stepped away from social media for a while just to give my psyche some rest or whatever. And I learned some things. I ain't gonna say, but I've been promoting the hell out this show July 26th. Elmer's gonna host it.
Well,
And
listen, I appreciate y'all. Y'all can stay on here. I appreciate y'all having me on here. I gotta call Adam Calhoun. I'm
okay.
5 minutes, 6 minutes late. It's 8:06. I
My
appreciate
bad.
y'all having me on here. It's all good. I appreciate y'all having me on here. Man, again, like I said, any serious artists, man, y'all reach out to Bloodhound. You know what I'm saying? If y'all some serious artists that got budgets and y'all trying to, further y'all career and trying to move in a great direction with y'all career. And if y'all ready to try to go from nothing to something and trying to go to that next level, man. I appreciate everybody. Again, I love y'all, man, but your boy got to go. I got a
All right,
business
KB.
call to get on with Adam them. Hey, much
All right,
love.
KB.
Great. Appreciate y'all having me on here. I'm out of here, man.
All right,
Peace.
fam.
All right,
All
KB.
right.
Love, bro.
Hey, look, man, and I know there's a lot right now that doesn't need to be said, but I think that at the end of the day, you can be professional and you can be real.
Yeah.
I mean,
Facts, bro.
actually, to
Facts.
be honest with you, the two things kind of once you perfect being real, recognize everyone ain't loyal. Once you perfect that, that's kind of becomes how you act professionally. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Does that make sense?
Yeah.
To
It
some
makes a
that
lot of
won't
sense.
make sense. To some that
It,
don't
it
make
makes
no fucking.
it makes a lot of sense, bro. And at the end of the day, man, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm gonna go. I'm just gonna say it. So like the shit that happened with me and ODR, you know what I'm saying? Like I'm gonna be straight up. Me and ODR, we were working on things. Like we were pushing each other, and that's all we were doing. You know what I'm saying? We were pushing each other, bro. And I got look,
Well,
bro.
I like to say, thank God he's still alive. For one.
Yes, bro. And listen, I reached out to ODR, man, after his wreck. Because he blocked me on Facebook. He
Well,
unblocked me.
I sent ODR a link so he could. Okay, here. So let him come up here. So just let him come up here
All
and
right.
just. Okay, continue.
So he unblocked me, which I was appreciative for that. And then, so when he got in his wreck, when he got in his wreck, I reached out to him. You know what I'm saying? Just let him know there ain't no hard feelings, man, like at all. So I reached out to him and said, "Hey, bro, I'm glad."
You snake me. How the fuck ain't they hard feelings?
So
I
how
would come
did
you
so
sign to
ODR,
somebody
hold
else.
on, bro,
Whenever I
hush, bro.
killed you,
Let me
you
have my
got
piece, bro. Let me have my.
Hold on. Y'all, we can't. This is not going to solve anything, bro. Let's just talk. Here's fucking Bloodhound acting saying this. Let's be men. Let's be. Hey, hey, calm down, Chris. Calm down, bro.
Dude.
Calm down. I guess he didn't calm down. Hold on.
You can't, bro. You got to learn how to talk. You know what I'm saying? Talk like a man. So anyway, like I said before I was rudely interrupted, I reached out to ODR and I told him, I said, "Hey, bro, I'm glad to see you alive, man." You know what I'm saying? Because it was a bad wreck he got in. You know what I'm saying? Just reaching out to him, and
Yeah.
then so after that, he just sent me a thumbs up, and he said, "Yeah, I'm good." Or so, bro, I sent you the screenshots. You know what I'm saying? And
Yeah.
and then he reached out to me. He video called me here today. I was in the kitchen cutting up onions and bell peppers,
Right.
and he called me, and he was like, "Bro, it's just me and you. Let's be real. Let's be men." I said, "All right." I said, "What's up, man?" And I could tell by his facial expressions that he was mad.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So he flew off the handle. He was like, "Man, you snaked me."
Yeah. Well, hold on. All right. Okay. If we could stop there and we could start the conversation over before any of y'all flew off the handle. If we could start
You
the
snaked me.
conversation
No matter
over.
how you look at it, flip it or twist, you snaked me. You did.
Okay, so ODR, let me ask you a question, bro. Let me ask you a question. When me and you first started talking about this, you said, "Bro, I want you to be a part of Dirt Road Swervers."
Swervers.
So I
You
was
said,
like, hell yeah.
yeah, you said I am a dirt
So,
road swerver. Just long as you beat
so
your feet for me and do the motion, I put my shit on the back burner. Had you auditions lined up in Atlanta, South Carolina, everywhere. I woke up to you signed to somebody you don't even fucking know, and I'm your homeboy.
All right. Just take it
so
down.
at the end of the so this is it right here, bro. So I'm gonna put it out there. You wanted an 80-20 split off of my social media, off of everything that I was making.
You a liar. I told you to keep your social media, did I not?
No, stop. You said you wanted an 80-20 split. And you said that was off everything. And I was like, well, bro, off my social media, I don't feel like
Okay,
no,
go ahead.
let
Go
me
ahead.
finish. So I
Go
said,
ahead. Because it's
I
all
said,
a
bro,
lie. I'm
I'm
going to tell you
only
what you
getting
said.
paid. And I said, bro, I'm only getting paid off of Facebook. But on shows, if we get shows and shit like that, if we get some shows booked,
Listen,
then you know what I'm saying, I split with you
listen.
because hey, because you do got the footwork, you do
But
got the
here's what
leg
I
work.
said. Well, here's what I said. I said, if you make $1 million, I said, if I can make you $1 million, you got a problem with me getting 200,000. That's the 80-20 split. You said you made me $1 million. That's agreed. We called and talked about the social media, and I told you to keep your social media money. So I didn't want to hear that bullshit, bro. I told you to keep it.
Yes, after I sat down and I talked to my wife about it, and I said, and I thought about it, and I'm like, bro, 80-20 on social media stuff like, no, I can't do that.
Bro,
You know what I'm saying?
get the social
And then-
media? You couldn't get over 1,000 views until me.
Man, you crazy as fuck, bro. Crazy as fuck. Bro, I could post a video of me shitting and get over 100,000 videos. I mean, 100,000 views.
Please don't.
Before me.
Bro, you crazy, bro. You are. Go look at my videos from the past, bro.
I'm gonna post it. I will. I'll post it.
Go look at my videos from the past, bro. I was hitting over 50,000 before I even started talking to you, ODR.
So like, let me ask the question.
Man,
Like,
we'll all come back to a fuck you. We'll handle it when we see it. Fuck you. Yeah,
fuck.
basically. We'll
hold
handle it when we see it.
on. I got Elmer muted. ODR, that was fucked up, bro.
I don't give a fuck. Fuck you
I
too,
know you
man,
don't.
bro.
Look, bro, I'm just saying. Listen, please listen before I
We'll
start.
handle it when we see it. We'll handle it when we see it. I'm gonna show you how much of a man I am, motherfucker.
Okay, if you keep on, you're gonna make me hit myself. I'm gonna
I
start
don't
hitting
care.
myself.
I don't care. Hit yourself, bro. I'm the only one that took up for your retarded ass. Nobody else did but me.
I know, motherfuckers. Why you acting stupid? Calm your motherfucking ass down. You on my motherfucking live. You know how it is. Hey, don't. Hey, let's be like men and be professionals, and let's put this.
I am being a man. I'm gonna show you who the fucking man is, motherfucker.
Okay, step one. Let's stop yelling. How about that? Agree? Can we talk and not yell? Calm down. Homie, you lucky to be alive.
Get where the fuck he at. He told everybody he was Dirt Road Swerver. He gonna ride with me. We gonna do this together. I had everything lined up for the motherfucker.
Let me talk to him, Elmer.
But then, yes, I woke up. I went to bed with a phone call and talked to somebody for 2.5 hours on the phone.
And then, he got you there. I'm gonna beat his ass too.
Me.
Say what now?
I did.
I said, I know who got you there. Yeah, hey, Randy. Yeah, Randy got with him. Y'all told me behind my back and signed a fucking deal behind my back while I was asleep, bro. Randy introduced you to him. Yeah, he told me he did. Randy told me he did.
All right, bro. Look, man.
Randy didn't.
Randy, fuck July 26th. Fuck all that shit. I'll be there. If you want to do something, do it, motherfucker. I'm ready.
Randy didn't introduce me. He told me about about damn KB.
Damn thing. You didn't know him until Randy.
No, you're wrong. You getting your panties in a wad over nothing.
Don't even worry about it.
I'm gonna show you panties, nigga. I'm gonna show you panties. I'm gonna show you panties.
Listen,
Bloodhound. Who?
Listen, just listen. A public
who
service.
Who put me on the phone with KB?
I'm finna say it, but first let me say a public service announcement. It's never a good idea to show up to any show on some bullshit because they are I promise you the security at the sanctuary is ready for a small invasion. Like so, and the Biloxi police will beat your ass. Look, ODR, I'm just telling you, we didn't have the riots down here in Mississippi. The police run the shit down here. So they got the dogs and the helicopters and the drones. So I would not advise, like, I'm not trying to hide behind nobody, make that very clear, but I'm just trying to advise you. It's just not a good idea, bro. It's not a good idea. I wouldn't do it. And that doesn't make you like a weak motherfucker or anything like that. Look, bro, I'm going to be honest with you, okay?
But you sitting there acting like he had all this motion before I'm not reading. He didn't have all that motion on these millions of views and shit. I'm reading through these goddamn platforms. I'm the one that got the algorithm hooked to him. But I know, smile all you want to, bitch. I'm going to clear that smile off your face. I promise you, boy.
No, you're not, homie. I'm not letting that happen at my show, bro. I can't let that happen.
There ain't nothing you can do. There ain't nothing you can do to me.
Feel, bro. If that's the way you feel, bro,
It is.
All right, so this is going to go on for about 5 more seconds before I shut this shit down. Let me say this. It's not a good idea to be unprofessional. These people are hurt from this. They're the fans, the people who bought VIP, the people who bought tables, the people who bought tickets, the people that's been watching us fight addiction, the people that's been watching us write songs and release music videos. They're the ones that's like, man, y'all please get it together. For real. And look, it's like this. If you can't even talk to somebody, like there's no way to like level things out, then that means you're past talking. There's zero understanding of that. And I do not advise anybody at all to pull up to Biloxi, Mississippi, Jackson, Mississippi, Lebanon, Tennessee, or Nashville, Tennessee on some bullshit. Just cause you got a gun. Oh, just cause you got a gun. You ain't look. That wouldn't be a good idea, bro. And so, Elmer, you're going to have to unmute yourself because we finna do some ass, gas, or grass around here. We might need your opinion or whatever. He's messaging me on Facebook.
Here.
I just know that. I just know this ain't ODR right now. He's just on. So we got a new artist from Mississippi. He's blowing up real big from Vicksburg, Mississippi. We're going to immediately turn this into ass, gas, or grass. We're waiting on Crump to show up. In the meantime, we need to chat to jive in and tell us if this is ass, gas, or grass. An artist by the name of Jaywalk.
I can't find my fucking keys nowhere. Man, get up. Man, come on, get up.
Sending this.
I woke up with a hangover, some cigarettes hanging halfway out my pocket, like how did I get here? I'm looking around and I can't even find my wallet, I guess it was wild, huh? I look across the room, my boy smiling, help me look for my keys, I can't find them. We gotta go before the cops find us, cause I ain't think we would wind up in a party full of drinks, moonshine drunk. Beer pong, I got hauled in the red, cause we getting fucked up till we throw up. So throw this song up on the lineup. We gotta stop at Kangaroo before we hit the road. I need some IV Pro for my head feeling swole. Cooler cold and snowing full of Michelob. Grab a boat in the hose and hit River Road. Fill my cup up, we taking shots full of Jack. We at it again, we getting fucked up. My feet in the sand, a drink in my hand. I'm about to be so drunk. Yeah, I got my toes up. I'm living like so what? I'm throwing my. Fill my cup up. We taking shots full of Jack. We at it again. We getting fucked up. My feet in the sand, a drink in my hand. I'm about to be so drunk. Yeah, I got my toes up. I'm living like so what? I'm throwing my. We throwing a party and it's on the water, so leave all your problems at the bank. Grab all the skis and jet skis and hope that my partner is boulder crane. We got the fishermen in like the real men. I tell them watch how they spin the bait. We got the beer in the funnel, that shit get you drunker like now you ain't seeing straight. You see it today, we ain't worried about nothing. Not punching the clock to deal with your boss. We resting on Sunday, might wash us some clothes and dry them today. We taking them off. You got a baby but ain't got a babysitter. Well, just make sure his floaties are on. Gabby and Buggy, a couple of others just stuck to the digit. Just smoke them so strong and not out the bone. You calling my phone cause something is wrong. Just leave me alone. Like what could you want, man? I'm in my zone. The weekend is short, I can't be here for long. I say sunshine is the only thing that's on my mind. You can tell by the tan line. I've been working hard all week, boots on my feet, coming out about damn time. I'm trying to catch a ride to the sandbar and unfold my chair and put my feet in the sand. I need a mix, vodka drink or a beer in the can. About 8 of them bitches and I ain't giving a damn. I say, everybody wasted, I guess it's about time to load up. The anchor still tied, untie the rope. My partner stumbling, got double vision, can't focus, but watch them feet before you get in my boat. So my cup up, we taking shots full of Jack, we at it again, we getting fucked up. My feet in the sand, a drink in my hand, I'm about to be so drunk. Yeah, I got my toes up, I'm living life, so what? I'm throwing my, fill my cup up. We taking shots full of Jack, we at it again, we getting fucked up. My feet in the sand, a drink in my hand, I'm about to be so drunk. Yeah, I got my toes up, I'm living life, so what? I'm throwing my.
What's up, Millie Red in the motherfucking building?
What it motherfucking do?
What's up, Crump?
Hey, what's happening, man?
Nah, man, I don't even think the chat even was paying attention to the song, bro. Oh, yeah, they was. Never mind, my bad. Yeah, it's fire, it's gas. We all know. Shout out Jay.
I was feeling the song. Yeah,
I give it about a 4.
4 out of 5. Wait,
I don't like his voice. I ain't saying it's nothing about his. I just don't think his voice is too squealy to me.
He's 18.
They need to get some bass in his voice. He needs some bass in his voice.
Give it time. I think.
I don't think he's ever gonna get it. Oh yeah. Can I stop this conversation real quick? I'm not trying to bring nothing back up because y'all don't do drama.
Okay.
But that's why I tell y'all motherfuckers to stay solo and quit fucking with everybody, because if you fuck with everybody, you're going to end up in drama because it's going to lead to drama. You can't have friends. I can't be cool with Krupp. I can't be cool with Bloodhound. I can't be cool with you, Elmer. Fuck all y'all, because that's how it is, because you can't buddy up in this shit, because eventually somebody's going to turn on the other one because of some other bullshit.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? So if you stay out of that bullshit, you don't have to worry about it. Anybody that's coming at you with a contract and they still underground, tell them to shove that shit up their ass because it ain't worth a fuck. Kentucky boy, all that shit ain't worth a fuck. They all still chasing the same goddamn dreams we are. They still underground. They ain't nowhere up above. The mainstream ain't here yet. That's when you somewhere, when you hit the fucking mainstream. Managers in the underground ain't worth a fuck. Contracts in the underground ain't worth a fuck. You don't never sign nothing in the underground because it ain't worth a fuck.
Right. So that's kind of what started.
All they doing is out for the same thing you are. They out for money. They out to get whatever they can out of you. And once they get it out of you, you're fucking gone.
Yeah. I mean, that's kind of what started this whole thing. I know the history behind the thing. That's kind of what started this whole thing. Sign here, sign with this, sign. People want to manage you, manage this, and so. I don't know. I kind of kept my mouth shut, but I just feel like I got a show July 26th that I try my fucking best to keep together and stop the chaos from taking over. And it's just becoming it's just going to be a great show.
Well, the thing is, when I say fuck y'all, I ain't meaning fuck y'all as people like that. I'm meaning like, as far as us, hey, we finna buddy up and team up. I don't do that because it always ends up in problems some kind of way. And this is what I done learned too, being single. Hell, when you ain't up under a girl all the time, y'all all cool. But once you get up under that motherfucker 24/7, it comes to problems. It's the same thing. You around each other, it's going to be a fucking problem after a while because you're going to eventually both get aggravated with each other. And that's just anybody.
Anybody. Even bands that tour, Led Zeppelin, Leonard Skinner, fucking.
That's why, listen, let me tell you something. That's why they break up a lot of times. A lot of bands didn't make it. Either it was a female got involved, or either they just couldn't get on the same page because it's hard to. That's why bands are hard to make now. You got to get everybody on the same page. You can't have the fucking this man's got to do this week and this man's got to do this week and be in a band. You got to be able to do that shit together on the same time.
Right. I like to take this moment and just to say that I love my wife. Just wanted to let that be known, just in case anybody out there wondering.
I love my wife too, but hey, Crump, there's times when she tells me, boy, you got to go. You got to go to work. You got to get the hell away from me.
No, I get it, bro. I get it.
Hey, and Millie's right, though. Millie's right, bro. When you're around somebody for so long, yeah, you do get aggravated with them. You know what I'm saying? And man, Millie, there's a lot, man. There's a lot to the past. You know
But that's part of life. You ain't supposed to get along all the time. You got to understand that, hey, I'm going to get aggravated, and that's how it is, but you can't get in your feelings about it. Just like we say shit to each other sometimes, even your relationships. Like I said, you going to say shit that you don't mean, really. You just frustrated at the time. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And it don't matter, bro. It don't matter, bro. And this is the way I look at it. Millie, if you just for speaking, you know what I'm saying? Bro, I don't know you. You know what I'm saying? You just know me from just social media. You know what I'm saying? Whatever. Whoop, whoop. At the end of the day, bro, if you signed a damn deal with whoever, bro, I'm gonna hit you up and be like, bro, hey man, good luck, man. I'm proud of you, bro. You know what I'm saying? Do your thing. You know what I'm saying? I am proud of you, bro.
No,
I hope
that's
you make it to
good.
the top. You know what I'm saying?
That's
And that's how
good.
everybody that's in this industry, in the comedy industry, whatever industry you in, that's how anybody, even if you ain't in the industry, that's how everybody should be, man. You know what I'm saying? Period. If somebody
At the same time, though, Amber, you got to be honest with people too. You can't tell a motherfucker they good and they ain't, and shit like that. Well, all these buddy system, they all in the game. They got these groups. They follow each other, and they'll tell each other their music's good just because they buddies. You see what I'm saying? You can't do that. If it's your buddy and the shit sounds like shit, it sounds like shit. Tell them they need to change it, or either I mean, you can't just pat a motherfucker on the back and say it's all good all the time. Just like you, I'm not gonna say I ain't got nothing against anybody, no managers, anything, because everybody's trying to hustle. That's part of the game. But don't get me wrong. But you don't let them motherfuckers lead you into a disaster. You know what I'm saying? Because you got to. It's just I don't know. I stay solo because if I stay away from each other, I don't have no problems. You see what I'm saying? I can come up on the panel and we could be friends. And then, but if we was around each other all the time, y'all probably couldn't stand me because I'm the biggest dickhead asshole you ever met in your fucking life.
Right.
Yeah.
And I tell people that I'm not ashamed to admit it. I'm not a people person in person. I'm a people person over the internet.
You wouldn't get on my nerves, Millie. You wouldn't get on my nerves, bro.
And I'm so hot headed. I'm not saying I'm no big badass, but I don't want to argue with motherfuckers. I be wanting to fight. You know what I'm saying? I fuck that shit. You see what I'm saying? So I can't argue with a motherfucker sitting beside me because I'm just gonna reach over and punch you in your shit or something because I ain't gonna argue. You know what I'm saying?
It's a lot different.
You know,
and that's why, bro. That's why, you know, at the end of the day, man, like all that. I ain't with all the yelling and shit, man. But bro, you threaten my life. You know what I'm saying?
Who, me?
No.
I'll kill your motherfucking ass for real, boy.
No. I take your damn hair off and put it on mine. Yeah. No, bro, like bro, and that's what kind of got me like, man.
Yeah, but you got to think though, Elmer, you grown, right? You grown, right?
Yeah, you grown. Man, I got 7 kids and a wife, man.
Okay. So, you know just as well I did. That goes back to this point where I just said we say shit sometimes when we mad. You got to be the man sometimes and say, hey, I know you was mad, bro. I know you said some shit that you didn't mean to. I didn't take it like that.
Yeah.
But, and then if they just keep on with it, you just cut the motherfucker off and be done with it. You know, until they get ready to be good with it. You know what I'm saying? Eventually, if y'all cool enough, it's going to be over with. You're going to be back buddies. You know what I'm saying? If y'all true buddies.
And see, and that's the thing, Millie. Like, I sent the screenshot. The Bloodhound has them. I sent the screenshot.
Well, hey, I'm gonna stop you again. Don't never do that. Keep your business to yourself.
Well, because he was saying things that wasn't true. So I was like, here, I got proof, bro, that I reached out to OD Arches to check on him, let him know, hey man, you feel some type of way about me, bro, but I care about you. You know what I'm saying? Like, I wanted to, you know what I'm saying? I'm glad to see you alive, man. If there's anything I could do for you, you let me know. And I told him, I said, there ain't no hard feelings over here. But for him, you know, and then he wants to just blow up, and then he wants to call me and cuss me out in front of my kids and tell me all this stuff. Man, I ain't got time for that, man.
I had no idea, bro. I had no idea about it.
You just got it. I don't want to be in the middle of y'all's business. I just know that y'all both grown and y'all need to damn work it out in a way to where you don't put everybody else in your business or it's just gonna get worse. Is all I gotta say.
I really
I agree
Keep
with
it
that.
between you and him, and leave the public out of it. Leave the supporters
Yeah.
out of it. Leave Bloodhound and fucking Krupp and everybody out of it. Do it, y'all. Y'all supposed to take that shit up with each other. Because when you put it on here, it just goes out of category, man. It's always going to because it's going to switch direction.
Well, it's
Yeah.
like then it puts it's like Bloodhound was saying earlier. It puts
And then you
a
get put in the
line in the
middle.
sand. Yeah, they get drawn a line in the sand, and it's like, oh, you over here or you over here, and like then that just gets everything twisted and turned, man. It ruins.
Well, that's what I'm
shit, bro.
saying. Like that's what I'm saying. Say for me, for instance, me and Krupp, we going back at it on the phone right now. We fucking don't like each other. And I started screenshotting Bloodhound shots. Well, I just brought Bloodhound in the middle. Now he's in the middle of a fucking problem that he shouldn't have been in. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then he's got to pick sides, or either he's gonna be the bad guy on one way or the other.
One way or another. I mean,
Yeah, he's in a lose-lose.
I'm in
Like,
a lose-lose right now. Yeah. But here, let me be honest. I really think ODR is just upset today, and I think we're gonna get a whole different ODR hopefully tomorrow or the
The
next
thing
day.
it is, he just had a wreck. He's going through shit. He's stressed. Everything's going on. He's having a bad goddamn week. It
His
happens.
Yeah.
I didn't even know
agree.
about the wreck, man.
Send them prayers. Send the motherfucker prayers. Get your big-headed ass, ODR, get your big-headed ass up off the ground. Pick yourself back up and get your shit together. Or come fight me, motherfucker.
Yeah, you're fucking ODR, bro.
Goddamn, get up.
Like, I got love. I
He'll
got
be
love
back
for
in a
ODR.
minute. He's watching. I know you watching, motherfucker.
I got love for him 100%. You know what I'm saying? I mean, 100%. I do. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I just seen the opportunity, bro. You know what I'm saying? That's it.
But I'm gonna quit taking over. Y'all talk, man. Just, like I said, like you got the damn just kind of like sometimes. That's why, like I said, I stated myself. That's why I'm always preaching. Because every time I see people, they be buddies and shit, and they start something together, and then all of a sudden they fall out. It don't matter if it's a business. It don't matter if it's a group. It don't matter what it is. It just always happens, man. I don't know why it just does.
Yeah, look at me in Haystack. Look, let's do Ass, Gas, or Grass with Millie and the chat. There's a
Look, man,
artist.
y'all, I gotta get in here and eat my kids, man. I cooked an hour ago, bro.
All right, brother. All right, man.
Hey,
Thank you for
good
stopping
evening,
by,
man.
bro.
All right, man.
Take
Y'all
it
stay
easy.
blessed.
All right.
All right, Billy.
Be safe out there, bro.
Hey, there's this new artist out called 501 Breezy, and we're gonna put him on Ass, Gas, or Grass right now. Let's see what he says. Let's see what he says.
It's 501 2025. Come on, man.
I usually like 501.
Yeah.
He's a young one.
501 BRYZE. I'm that motherfucker that your boy wish she could be. Brand new boots, brand new black seats. Brand new year, but I'm the same old me. It's 501.
I heard this.
It's 501. It's 501. Through my city daily, Arkansas, baby. Came to take it. I was tired of waiting. Arkansas raised me. I was patient. Now I'm paper chasing. Someone need to pay me. Trying to make it. Need that compensation. I just need a payment. Finally pop. I got bricks of bud. Blowing like some bubble gum. Pop. I can show you some. How your mama giving tongue. Pop. I been busting nuts. I might bust a bitch for fun. Pop. I been on the run. Popped off and ain't letting up. Yeah. Okay, my foot been all on they neck. Boot been all on they chest. Got bitch boys so pressed. They can never earn my respect. They can never do what I did. DCG what I read. Dixie Cartel clip. Man, what they talking about? I turned a passion for the rap into a bank account. I turned a hobby to a hobby house. I'm popping out. I turned a gay bitch to a straight bitch. I just turn them out. 501 BRYZE. I'm that motherfucker that your boy wish she could be. Brand new boots, brand new black. Brand new year, but I'm the same old me. It's 501. It's 501.
I've heard a lot better songs from it.
It's 501.
I'm gonna tell you, is that the end of the song? I respect the guy. He's got a good flow. Don't get me wrong.
Yeah.
But this is my problem with him.
Okay.
But he is young, so I got to kind of being the right way. I got to give him that.
Yep.
He ain't grew up yet in the head. You see what I'm saying? So
Benefit
he
of the
can
doubt.
become.
Yeah.
He can become very successful if he turns shit around. What I'm finna say, his problem is he don't know how. He does a lot of remixes. If y'all don't pay attention, he does remixes on beats and shit. He don't know how to make his original music. A lot of original music, and then he talks about pretty much the same thing in every song, and that's what gets me. I love his flow. I love his energy. It's all good, but I wish he would start talking about something.
This is what he is. He's wearing sunglasses inside.
Well, he's cool right now, man. But if he don't change his ways, he ain't gonna be cool next year because everybody's gonna be over it because they gonna be like because people get tired of hearing the same shit. Is what I'm trying to say.
Yeah. He needs to transform from being cool to being real.
Well, authenticity, man, is what.
But like I said, he's still a young kid.
Yeah.
And he's got a lot of growing up to do. He thinks he's living a good life right now. It's up to him whether he makes something out of it or if he blows it.
That's the thing, man, because a lot of this music,
fucking pussy to catch too.
A lot of this music, man, comes from pain and shit.
The wrong people pushing him is what I feel like. Just being honest.
The same way.
They propping him up type thing. Yeah.
If they would push him into he's got the views, he's got clout going right now. You get what I'm saying? He's got shit, he's got motion. And this is the best time to take advantage of that motion. And that's what people don't understand. When you get that motion, you better take advantage of it because you can lose it quick.
You can lose it.
Once you start making that money like that, bro, it gets harder to, like you got to write about other things then, you know what I mean? Like you can't be writing about the struggle no more, you know what I mean? And none of that. Like, and he's never really written about that stuff anyway. It's always been chrome and camo and all that. So
that's another thing that goes back. That's another thing that goes back to his age. If you think about this, and this is where I think, because this is how I think about shit. He ain't even experienced no life yet. He ain't got shit to talk about. He ain't experienced nothing but drugs and cars and fucking. And that's all he's experienced, so that's all he knows to talk about. You get what I'm saying? Until somebody shows him a different life.
I've said the same thing about him, man. I have. I know exactly what you mean.
But, like I said, no hate on the kid. I wish the kid success. I wish everybody success because there's so much. Just because I hate the music or don't like the music don't mean I don't hope you fucking successful. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I get it.
Right.
I mean, when I say I don't like somebody's music, they always run to, he's a hater. No, I don't give a fuck. It don't make a different. I mean,
that's because you can only be a hater or a glazer these days, bro. There's no being a supporter
or a narcissist.
Yeah. That's where I fall in at, bro. But yeah. I think you feel me on that though. We right there.
Shit.
Should I do the sunglasses or no? Keep them or lose them?
I mean, how you feeling, bro? How you feeling with it?
I feel like that.
I think that Ryan should get him a band together and make him a couple of damn like alternative songs, and maybe, and you might grow a little bit more. I'm telling you,
the drummer might quit,
or you could do solo with your guitar because you play guitar, so that's a perfect instrument to do solo with.
Yeah, ask Ryan Upchurch; he does it too.
I was saying, or the drummer might quit. You never know, bro.
Yeah, that's why I said never mind. Stay solo.
Yeah.
I've been doing music. I know little tricks. You get a female drummer, is what you do. And
is that?
Yes.
That's
Kid
different.
Rock, yes, Kid Rock got a female.
I'm gonna ask you a question.
What?
I'm gonna ask you a question, Ryan. How many? I might be stupid. This might sound stupid, but how many female drummers are successful?
There you got Kid Rock. If you consider that success, he had
Brown
a female
Trucker Band. Yeah, the female for the Brown.
I mean, Kid Rock's successful, of course. If you think Kid Rock ain't successful, you a fucking idiot.
Yeah, he's very successful. But the reason I say get a female drummer is because in the middle of a set, You're never gonna turn around and fucking what the fuck are you like? You're not gonna trip out on the feet. I know this. You're not gonna trip out on a female drummer. You're gonna treat them a little more. It's the drummer and the bass guitar that drives the band. The lead singer is what everybody watches, and the solo guitar.
Well, that's because it's the bass. It's always the drop of the music. That's where everything comes in most of the time, where everything hits.
Bingo.
And that's why it draws it.
Bingo. And I'm sorry, I'm sorry, and a female bass player too. You got to get a female bass player. You got to get bass girl in there. And, I should have known better.
Look, I don't hate on females or nothing. I was just saying I don't know.
No, they're rare.
I didn't know there was any female drummers. To be honest with you, I swear
we got one
I
in the
didn't.
chat. We got one in the chat says I'm a female drummer. However, I'm
Hey,
living room successful.
I need a drummer. Listen, y'all. Everybody on the internet right now. I'm in the middle of making them. Actually, I'm putting together a little small band. I wasn't gonna come out with it. I got my guitars. I need a drummer, but I also need a drummer for my video that I got coming out. But I need an old drum set that we could tear up because I'm tearing up all the instruments in the video.
Hold on, man. Hold on.
And before you
sit up here,
I'm gonna smith up $1,000 worth of instruments in front of y'all's face.
I ain't even going like that. I'm gonna go like this. You gonna sit up here, bro, and you gonna tell each and every one of us to keep this shit solo, strictly by ourselves, do all that. Then you gonna come out and be like, I'm starting a band. Like,
no. Listen. Listen. I ain't starting a band.
Say less.
No, listen. I had to have for the picture of the video. Listen, I've got the song written, and it's actually an instrumental made off of Fruity Loops. But the video and shit and the music that it is, the music and all the shit that it is made, that I made it into, is like a damn early 90s alternative punk rock. Well, I pictured a video of being in a room like a motel room and trashing that bitch with a band in it, playing the whole song, and then at a skate park. So I said, fuck, I need a band to do it with. So I said, fuck it, I'll give them credits too for being in the video if they just, somebody that wants to actually be a drummer for it, that can play the drum on time and learn whatever they need to learn to play it.
You need to get like a cover band that was like hair metal 80s that was together back then, and they're like old men now, bro, and put them in the video as the band now.
Because if I let y'all heard this song, you would be like, nah, they ain't no old man picturing in this song.
Right.
It's imagine, I wish I could let y'all hear it, but I can't. Imagine, like, I don't know, Misty's the only motherfucker that's heard it. Ask Misty what it sounds like. She can tell you, because I don't know how to.
This is that one you were saying that you think is gonna go.
Yeah, this is one that's gonna draw me a whole nother audience. You ain't no rapping, it ain't no none of that. It's actual fucking like punk rock type music.
Can I make a suggestion? Because I always wanted to do this. What you do, set the drum set up and take just a little bit, a cap full of lighter fluid, and rub it. Don't pour it, rub it on the cymbals and on the
snare. It'll be lit while you
bang, it'll be lit. Right, yeah. Don't do like Adam Calhoun and Justin Time and dump a whole thing of gas on it and just light it. And just, this will last during the duration of the video. You know what I'm saying? And so.
I wanted to, now getting back to the band thing, since y'all want to talk shit, because y'all trying to put me on the spot. Okay, I'm bringing it back up because I got to get to the point of it. All right.
Let's go.
Well, I got to thinking if I'm going to give them credit for this song because I'm putting them in there because I still want them to learn it, then I might as well see if they do good, then we can do a few songs like maybe a 4 or 5 song album from scratch with them making it, everything's like original, nothing from the internet. No, you know what I'm saying? And then see how it does But these people ain't nothing. The people that the guitarist that I'm dealing with right now, he can do whatever, but he's got a family too, so that shit could change at any time. So that's why I wasn't really worried about keeping a band. I was just gonna do a project.
Right. No, I got you. I mean, that'd be interesting. That would be interesting,
If
man.
it worked, if everything does like I think, shit can go backwards. You know what I'm saying? That shit you could drop a
Oh, we
song
know.
and think you got it, and it might not do nothing that you think it's gonna do. You know what I'm saying? I mean,
I
it
know what
just
you're saying.
depends.
Yeah, I know what you're saying.
Some of the songs that I think are my best songs don't do good, and I'm sitting here like, God damn, man, this song's doing better than this one, and this is way better than me. And I don't even listen to my music, but I'm sitting here thinking to myself, like, I don't get it. But that's just, I think it's just all according to where YouTube throws your ass in the algorithm.
That has a part to play with it. It has a part to do with it, but it also has a lot to do with the people in the chat. It has a lot to do with the fans. They choose what songs go viral.
Well, I know it. The supporters is the main key. That's what people don't understand. They're the key to everything.
If the song's never placed in front of them, though, they can never hear about it, and they can't never make it go viral. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but see, the thing about it is where y'all was talking about promos a while ago. Okay, I don't knock that people do it because I don't do it. Just because I don't do it don't mean y'all don't gotta fucking do it. You know what I'm saying? Just because I don't like to do features or like to group up don't mean other people don't like to or open up for people. I mean, I'm not looking at y'all different just because y'all do it and I don't. I'm saying I don't do the shit because promotion is just about like buying views. You're buying the attention right there at the moment, but is that attention gonna stay with you? You see what I'm saying?
Like
That's the thing.
Viewer.
Yeah. So it's the same thing. If you look at it, it's the same thing as buying just robot views because they eventually gonna get taken back away because they robots. The people. Hey, just because you get a view from this person right here from this promotion don't mean they're going to subscribe and stay with you. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
And even if they did like that song, they may not never look at your page again. It just is something they ran across at the time.
Yeah, it's the same way with doing panels and shit, bro. Like, you know, you one night you'll get like 10, 12 subs out of nowhere, and then next thing you know, the next night they gone. You know what I mean? Like, what the hell happened there?
Well, that's what I'm saying. If you watch your numbers, that's why I watch the most, and people don't realize it. A lot of folks don't. I know fake numbers when I see fake numbers. I know when a motherfucker's buying views. I can sit there and put a fucking video on it, and everybody be like, God damn, I ain't know that, because I know when a motherfucker what they doing. I can tell you. So most of the time, this is how you know when a motherfucker's buying views. I'm gonna tell you this.
Let's go.
Their views you'll see them drop a song and they'll get 100,000 views in a fucking first week. But then all of a sudden, 2 months later, they only got 2 more thousand views after that since then. If your shit was going 100,000 views in a couple weeks, it should still be doing more than a couple thousand in another month or so. That shit just comes to a halt because they on to the next song. They quit promoting it. So they ain't buying for it no more. They getting ready to put their other little song out. See, these paid for views is real sneaky. And then also you can ask an artist, this is how you pull their cards. Ask them, let me see your YouTube stats, your geographies. Where is your views coming from? And if their fucking views are coming from fucking Nigeria and India and all that over there, they're paying for views.
That's pretty obvious right there. Yeah.
Yeah, I gotta turn them down all the time. They blow.
My shit's like 80% is United States views on mine. No shit. If I can prove my shit, that's organic, natural views. That's why I don't pay for any promotion. And like I said, I don't tell people not to because it can still help you, but it may not. It can help you or it may not help you. Sometimes, I mean, it just depends.
Well, man, I definitely respect the way you do it, though, bro. I gotta say that I definitely do respect the way that you be on here playing this game, man. A little blueprint you've laid out. You know, like if other people follow that, bro, they probably find easier pathway to success. Because
well, that's what I tell people. A lot of these folks are getting led in the wrong direction because of the money, though, and they don't realize that. Just because this artist is like cool with you. This way got way more bigger numbers than you. Just because they're cool with you because you're spending money right now with them.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
gonna worry
saying?
about their pockets first, bro. I mean,
Yeah, and
that's
when you run out of money, let's see where they are in another year or so. You see what I'm
it's
saying?
human. It's
And
human nature to take care of number one. You know what I mean? Like you
yeah,
take care of number one. That's what you
so
do.
and that's
Priority
why
one.
I always say, why spend $2,500 or something to open up for an artist when you can spend $2,500 and throw your own goddamn show,
Right. I know. Yeah.
and then say, hey, this is. I'm gonna tell y'all something. I'm gonna give y'all a little sneak. I've only ever did my own shows. It's my whole career. I ain't never went opened up for nobody. I ain't never did it. But this is how I do my shows. I fucking I pay for the show, whatever it costs. You know, the DJ, every damn thing it needs to go. I work the show and I'm the main headliner at the end of the night. But I call other artists in that I fuck with, that I see that's working and trying to do for themselves, not the ones that's just out here fucking off in it. The motherfuckers that's actually trying to make something out of it.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
I say, hey, y'all wanna fucking come perform? Y'all wanna come perform? And I'll get about 5, 6, 7, 8 people, and they bring their little crowd, and they bring their little crowd, and they bring their little crowd. But I tell them, look, y'all got to bring a crowd. You know, bring this many people with you if you want to perform. You know what I'm saying? And then you ain't just getting artists there. Then you getting people
Yeah.
too.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying?
I mean,
And I'm trying to work
that's
it to
smart.
where. Well, I'm
That's
trying
how
to
they
work it
do
to
it.
where I can actually say, hey, I'm throwing this show. I don't want you to come do this show for free. I want to pay you to come do this show.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? Because I
Right.
want to pay for, you know what I'm saying?
Oh, yeah.
Even though you ain't a
Yeah.
nobody, I want you to feel like you ain't doing this shit for nothing.
Right.
And that's what I'm working on now. See, I'm in the industry
Right. Yeah.
where my job title right now, I work at the auditorium, the amphitheater, and the Coliseum in the city over here. So I got my hand. I set up all the events for motherfuckers, big time people. Hank, I got an event coming up. I'm setting up for Hank Williams Jr. I've set up for Alice. I set up. I can meet all these people if I want to, but I don't never go meet them because I don't have. I'm not a. I'm
That
big
would
headed
bother me.
motherfucker. I don't want to do it with. I want to do it so bad by myself. I'm so solo. I don't care to meet nobody. I don't want. You know what I'm saying? So I'm
Yeah.
just
Yeah.
like that. I'm got a hard head.
That
You
don't
saying? So I
bother me.
probably could be. I could be very, very, very successful if I was to stop right now what I'm doing, y'all, and I know this for a fact, and reach out and do a song because I can do a song with all the top artists right now because they fuck with me. I do an album with them right now and be successful as fuck, but I don't want it from them. If y'all understand what I'm saying.
Yeah. But that don't bother you, bro. Like that bothered me. I had to go do a walkthrough when they was setting up a concert for Carrie Underwood, and I seen all the shit, the fucking lights and the production and that, and it's like, man, I feel like I don't even want to be here right now. I don't want to see this shit. None of this is for me. Like, so I don't want to be here. Do you feel like
Well,
that?
it's a lot of shit. I put all that shit together. That's what I do. I put the events together. I put all the equipment together. I put the light, the panels and shit. You know how to have them big ass screens?
Yes.
Well, those ain't just one big screen. It's a bunch of panels we put together to make that screen. You
Right.
see what I'm saying? So I do all that shit, and I got the opportunity right now that where I'm trying to get in with my managers and shit like that and say, hey man, let me do a show here. Let me bring artists in. I mean, hey, y'all give me enough money to damn promo it and fucking bring artists in, and we can make y'all some money because I can say, hey, they gonna bring people that's gonna
Bring
spend money
people.
when they get here regardless. You see what I'm
Mhm.
saying? If they
Right.
get here, people buy drinks, people buy concessions.
Oh,
If we
yeah,
can get
man.
it like that, y'all gonna make y'all's money. Y'all just give me enough money to damn put it out there. You see what
Yeah.
I'm saying? And they promo big. They promo on all the radio stations. I don't work for the little people. I work for the actual people. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Right.
So that's what I'm working on. And if I can get that happen, make that happen, I can call artists like y'all and say, hey, y'all want to come perform? I'm gonna pay y'all if I can get it like that. You see what I'm saying? Because they pay
Right.
me and I pay y'all.
Right. That's how it's supposed to work. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, that's how it used to be all the time, back in the day, like before the whole
Well,
internet.
it's like this too. In my parties, when I do a show, I don't believe I stopped. I sold VIP tickets at the first show or two shows I ever did, but I stopped selling VIP because hell, I felt like I was getting down on the VIP people because hell, I was doing the same thing with everybody else in the audience. It wasn't nothing special I gave them. Because I hang out with the whole audience anyways. I don't hang out in the back. I get out there and mingle with my motherfucking supporters. I don't give a fuck. You know what I'm saying? I got people.
Me too.
Look, let me tell you something. If you got supporters, I can tell you this. If you got one motherfucker try to start something with you, your supporters are gonna be there on your back. They gonna help. You ain't gotta worry about it. You ain't gotta worry about that shit. You got more supporters. I guarantee you got more supporters in that crowd than you do enemies. So they gonna got your back. Don't worry. As long as you don't get shot in the heart or in the head or something, you good. But that takes you back. That also takes you back to how you present yourself is how you get presented.
Right.
Oh yeah.
If you act out here in the fucking streets acting like a thug gangster, like you fucking robbing and killing,
come to you.
The thug gangsters is finna come pull that car. They gonna send. Well, they might not. The real thugs. They gonna send somebody to pull that car.
I was saying,
just cause.
I forget where I was talking about it, bro. Same thing though. It's like whenever we was addicts, we always could find the people who had whatever we wanted. You know what I mean? It's like somehow we always ran into other addicts or other people doing the same thing we doing. Like it always just happened like that. But it's because of that energy, bro. You putting out that energy, so you're gonna get that back. And it's the same.
But that's
way
what I'm
with how
saying.
you act. Yeah.
You get what you give. That's what I got on my day. I live for that shit. You get what you give, motherfucker. I'm telling you.
That's right.
Hey man, you ever heard about Stoicism? You ever looked into Stoicism?
Stoicism. No, I ain't never heard. I don't think I've ever heard of that.
Bro, it's something I'm real heavy into, man. It's old. It's
Stoic. STOIK or ICK?
It's C. Yeah. STOIC. Stoic.
I remember that, Misty.
And then Stoicism, ISM to the end of it.
Stoicism. I'm gonna have to remember that.
But it's like it's the great emperor philosopher Marcus Aurelius, and then you got like Seneca and Epictetus. It's great great thinkers, man, of the Roman days and all of that. But everything,
I think I've heard of it now. When you started saying them other names, I think I heard a couple of them names before.
Yeah, everything still pertains to being a man today. You know what I mean? Like, there's so many great quotes that come from it, bro. There's so many, like, I don't know. Like, I really thought I had figured something out on my own. And then I ended up learning about Stoicism, and I figured that out on my own, and I didn't realize it. You know what I mean? So like once I found it and found out that's a real thing, bro, like I dove in head first in it, man.
I would say my brother is big on it. My brother was big on it, but he didn't quote what's his name? Marcus Aurelius. He quoted himself. He would always say stuff like, loose lips sink ships. I don't do it to you, I'll do it for you. He was full of just knowledge.
I respect everybody's beliefs.
Mad quotes, bro.
I respect everybody's beliefs, but I'm always gonna argue my end though, regardless. So but at the end of the day, I still respect what you believe. But I don't believe in nothing, and this is the key to my life. I don't know if it works for anybody else, but this is what I've learned to work best for me. And it still works today. And I don't believe in nothing. No Bible, no God, no devil, no nothing. You see what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
If I do something that I know I did's wrong, I turn around and go do something right, level that shit out, and it always works. You got to level shit out. If you go fucking steal $10,000 from a motherfucker, I'm just saying.
Yeah.
You know that's wrong. Well, you need to go do something good for somebody, and try to go ahead and put some of that good back on that scale to push that bad back up,
Well, Millie, if God don't exist, then that ain't wrong.
Well, Millie, I don't know if you know this, but like, okay, I'm from Southeast Alabama. My daddy was a preacher, right? And so, You know what I mean? Like my worst drug problem was being drugged to the church doors every time they was open. You feel me? Like it was bad, man. I was forced that it was forced upon me. Now I do believe in things, but I also believe you know, whenever we are sinning, like so take you know, the F word, like saying fuck. Like if you
Yeah.
believe the Bible, you believe all the church and everything. Well, the word fuck never existed, so that could not be
Yeah.
a sin, right? It's the energy,
Yeah.
the power of what would make it a sin. So we know when we're doing wrong, so we know when we're sinning. So like what is told to us is sin is maybe not always sin, and what's a sin
somebody
for
else.
me might not be a
Not be
sin
a
for
sin for
him.
you.
Well,
Right.
You know
that's
what I
what
mean?
I've always told people. I told people this. I say this shit all the time. You can ask anybody in the chat because this in my chat. Motherfucker, listen, you know it's a fucking feeling, it's a conscience you
Yeah.
got. You know when you're doing something wrong, you know when you're doing something right. You don't need no damn book to tell you. You don't
Right.
need your mama to tell you. It's a fucking feeling, bro.
There's a
It's a
power
fucking
there.
feeling.
Yeah. It's a
Yeah.
power. Yeah. No,
The law.
If
I'm
I
with
get
it.
off this
I'm with it.
live and go talk shit about y'all, I know I'm doing wrong. You know what I'm saying? Because I ain't got no reason to talk shit about y'all
No, I appreciate
that I
it
wouldn't
'cause
say
it'd be
right here.
promotion for
You
me.
know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I'm
No,
just saying that's what I feel is wrong.
100%.
So if
I
I
feel the
did that,
same way.
you know,
And see, you say you don't believe in nothing and all that, and see, I believe in something, but we both feel the same way. You know what I mean? Like we both are on that same line right there, man.
Man,
well, it's
Dan's
like
crazy,
this.
bro.
Hey, since we in the subjects, if unless Ryan's got to get off here soon, let me go ahead. I can get deep real quick.
I do, but go ahead.
Flat or round?
No, neither
It's
one.
round, bro. It's round.
Okay, hold on. Let me ask you a question since you say it's round. And I want and I've been studying this for the past 2 weeks in my head.
Okay.
And I've come to a conclusion and this I'm a smart motherfucker, I'm telling you, I ain't no dummy. If you go to China, they fly you west from California to over there. They don't fly you east, right?
Right.
But realistically, you should be able to go east, keep going east, and you end up in China if the world's round because you end up going in a circle, right?
You will.
Okay. But nobody ever goes east. They always go west. You see what I'm saying? All right, hold on. Now that's bullshit right there. That ain't the deep part. All right. If the earth is round and you go out in the middle of the sea and they wonder why they ain't found the bottom of the ocean, it's because they ain't no fucking bottom. Because if you go straight through a ball with an arrow, you're going to come out the other side. It's a fucking ball. So if they go straight through, they going to come out the other side. So there can't be a fucking bottom.
I believe that's where aliens come from, bro. It's from the other side of the ocean.
Hold on. And that was bring me to that point. I feel like the aliens are really from the fucking water. And I feel like we're surrounded by water. The sky's water. That's
Right,
why we get rain.
So you're closer to my theory than flat, really, though.
That's right, Dan Stone. Bring around the Ferris
So like,
wheel.
my answer to all of this is it's not flat and it's not round. It's both, bro. It is an hourglass, and the sky is at the top of the hourglass, and then we have our plane down on the bottom here, and then we have what's underneath that. And so,
and if you ever,
our world is. Go ahead.
Y'all flew before? Both of y'all flew before in an airplane?
Oh yeah.
All right, tell me how many times you've seen the world looking like it's about to dip like a goddamn waterfall. It always stays flat. It never rounds off.
I've seen contour, bro. I've seen contour.
I'm actually thinking.
What is contour?
Where it's not 100% straight.
I've never flown international.
But but do you not think? But you got to think about it like this too. You can't just say, "Oh, that's it," because you got high spots and low spots in the earth. So if you flying at a certain level, you gonna go high and low with the ground. So it's gonna always
make it ripple. Heat, looking through heat will ripple shit too. So I mean, there's a few ways to explain that. I believe we live in an hourglass, man. Our world is in an hourglass.
And I don't believe the world's ever ended. I believe that it just recreates itself.
Yeah,
It disasters
I'm with you on
itself
that.
because and there's only a few people left on Earth, but they so spread out because if you think about it, they tell you 60% of the world hadn't even been explored. They don't even know what's on here. So how can you tell me the world's round and this is the only countries in a circle if you ain't
Well,
never even seen the whole goddamn Earth?
but bro,
That's what I'm
just
trying to say.
explain how we have hieroglyphics in Yellowstone. You know what I mean? The same shit that was in Egypt. We have them in the
Well, that's what
walls
I'm
of
saying.
Tell
Yellowstone.
him,
Everything.
Bodine. That's right, Bodine. Tell him.
Like,
Tell
bro,
him.
I believe that it's just been restarted over and over too, man. I believe we've had super technologies, not like the technology we have now, a different form of it, but like
Well,
a very, very high form of
I
technology
think we had
before.
this same technology already. I just think it just took us years to develop it back because the minds they didn't have the minds, and the minds eventually think about it. The shit's been thought about. You could think of something, right? And say, hey, damn, I got this good invention. But if you don't put it out, somebody else will think about it before long, or either you will hear
The
about it. You know
universe
what I'm
owns it,
saying?
bro. The moment you create a thought, the universe owns it, bro. So if you don't
That's
take
what I'm saying. So
ownership of that thought,
everybody,
yeah.
it's in a gene. Everybody's got genes. So you got a gene from somewhere to get that smartness
Well,
you got.
that
And it
shit
come from ancestors.
Or
is
dumbness.
string theory, bro. You get into like string theory there. You know what I mean? Like everything is attached and it's beyond 3D into the fourth dimension. And,
Well, here's
like,
my
I
thing.
like that shit, bro.
Can I push back on a little bit? Here's my thing. How many planets are there currently? 9?
11 if they took Pluto away,
I don't
right?
know if there's any. That could be a bullshit theory.
They just discovered another one. They said, anyway,
I don't think
how
we ever
come
been to
all
the
the
moon.
ones like Mars and Pluto and Jupiter and Saturn, how come they're perfectly round and they spin on an axis? Even if the axis is this way, they still spin on the axis, but the
Look,
Earth
man,
would be flat.
my
That don't make
my
no sense.
granddaddy was from Hazard, Kentucky, and he taught me when I was a young man to believe none of what I hear and only half of what I see. So I ain't never
And
seen
you
that
can't
shit.
even believe half of what you see now because of fucking AI,
Yeah.
whatever it is.
Yeah. Well, NASA had cameras up in space before AI taking pictures of the planet, and it is round. I know a lot of
And
people.
see, I don't believe they've ever been to the moon. I don't believe
Nah,
there's
they
no
ain't.
outer space. I believe it's all
They ain't.
bullshit.
I don't think
I
we've
don't
been
think
to
they've
the
ever
can't get
broke.
to it.
I don't think they've ever broke plane
The
up there. I
radiation
don't
belt.
think they've ever broke plane.
I actually
I-
know the science behind that. To break the atmosphere, you have to come back into the same hole you came out of. That's
Bro, I
the
don't-
whole point of rocket science. Is when
I
you
don't-
break the atmosphere, you create a path. And if you come back into the planet Earth and you do not come back in the same path, you will burn up before you hit the planet. That
Well,
is
bro,
the firmament.
we don't have any okay, so we got a radiation belt around our atmosphere. Like that's what
Exactly.
separates our atmosphere from space, right? Okay, so
Right.
the only metal we have on Earth that can go through the radiation and protect us is lead. But we don't have any fuel powerful enough to take that much heaviness of lead up that high and through a radiation belt to even make it to space. Like it's impossible, really.
You want me to tell you
Everybody
how they
will
could get?
radiation poisoning.
And this is the thing about the ocean too. You know, they ain't been bound. It's the same thing. If you go up, your ears
Pressure.
pop. If you go down, your ears pop. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
It's pressure. All right. So think about it. That's why I say I feel like if we are round and we surrounded by water, if you go straight up, you're gonna end up in fucking water. You know what I'm saying? Well, you know what I'm. That's why I think that. But anyways, if they was to take a fucking certain amount of pressure and put pressure against pressure, they would be able to move down into there. But they haven't tried that yet. All they do is try to send shit down. They need to put pressure into pressure. They need to send something down as far as they can,
Stabilized. Yeah.
and then have it pressurized, whatever it is, and it'll blow through that next pressure. Boom, real hard. And they could go down and see something, but they ain't. Hell, they don't know that if they get through that pressure, it might get unpressure again. You see
Yeah,
what
I
I'm saying?
don't.
It couldn't
You don't
change.
know what's gonna happen.
I
Yeah.
don't believe in aliens either. I don't believe that there's extraterrestrials living in the water or outer
You
space.
believe in? Do you believe in paranormal?
I know for a fact because I've seen it
Hold
with my
on.
own eyes.
Can I
Paranormal.
put
Bro,
this
if
out?
you, huh?
Can I just put this out there real quick though? Bloodhound, you
Go
do
ahead.
believe in God, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so technically, in theory, God is an extraterrestrial.
No, God is a spirit.
He's
He was
not of
created
this
in
earth,
spirit and
bro.
truth.
He's not
Let me
of this
ask y'all a
earth.
question. And Corrupt, you might want to ask your is your daddy still alive? You said he's a preacher.
Yeah.
Well, ask him this. Well, he might get mad at you if he was a preacher though.
He'll be
But
all right.
but if how is Jesus anybody, y'all? Let me tell y'all something. He's supposed to have been here what 2,000 years ago, right? He was around 2,000 years ago, right?
2025 years ago.
Okay. So if he's the Christ Almighty or whatever, well, he didn't exist but 2,025 years ago, and there's been millions of years of life. So who the fuck was the Christ before him? I mean, he just didn't pop up in the last 2 years,
I have
2,000
a
years, and
theory.
just be.
I have
You know
a
what I'm saying?
theory.
Like it just don't happen like that, bro. There's got to be. I think it was just a god, just like a governor that people just worship back then. They just had a different name for it. And this
Exactly.
motherfucker he come in with power, and he was their god. So now everybody from that cycle believes that he was that god because that's what he put out there, and that's how he. I mean, that's how I
Well,
look at it. I think
I
the
have
world ended, and he was like one of the only motherfuckers left. And he was able to be controllable.
Hey,
I have
but I do want to say this about the aliens, though. Going to bring it back to the aliens. I don't believe in little green men that exist, but however, I do believe that the technology exists. My uncle has worked for the military all my life, and he told me one day, he said, whatever we have, smartphones, artificial intelligence, whatever you see our military have, what we really have is like 20 years 20 years in advance. So our military at Area 51 actually creates anti-gravity, these craft that we think, and that the United States government wants other countries to think and wants everybody to continue to think that this is extraterrestrial when really it's American technology.
They show you, they give y'all signs. People just don't pay it. Everybody don't, because everybody don't got the kind of same mind frame. But they give you signs of the new technology before it comes out. Just like that's why I made a song about it. If you go back and watch, hell, the Jetsons and shit like that, they was looking through TV screens. That's back in the fucking 60s and 50s, and then it didn't come out to when the millennium. You see what I'm saying? That was 50. That's what I'm trying to say. You got all this shit in your eyes already. Everything y'all see, just because it's on TV, don't mean it's fake. They designing the shit as we speak. Everything you see on TV, they trying to make, because what it is, these scientists see shit on TV and they like, oh, I want to bring that to life. Let's make that happen for real.
Well, bro, you think about George Orwell in the 1950s, right? Book 1984. Do y'all know? Y'all familiar with the book 1984 by George Orwell?
Yeah, okay. I am.
Great book, bro. Great book. Definitely worth reading, man. It basically it's a utopia, right? So in 1984, the dude writing in the 50s basically writes 1984 as a utopian government, all of that, but it is secret policed. And everybody is watched. Everybody is documented. If you talk bad on it, utopia basically becomes communism, right? Because of the technology. And dude's writing that in the 50s.
In the 50s, he wrote that.
And China is basically that now, if
you think about it,
scores, everything.
If you think about it, okay. I don't know how many of y'all, but this is true. You can learn something from an idiot, a dumb motherfucker. You can learn something from him. You can't.
Don't do that.
It's true.
Seneca said he'll quote a bad author if the line is great enough. That's stoicism right there, bro.
But you can take This smart motherfucker that's got this idea, right? But he just ain't been able to put it out because he ain't got this one little thing to complete it. And all of a sudden one day, this other motherfucker that's not got his, that needs his damn what he needs, he's got the key over here, and he all of a sudden he finds it from this dude. This one dumbass idiot gives him his solution, and it makes him a millionaire. You see what I'm saying? What he was missing the whole time. And that's just how it is. That's how the world works, because you could have this process going and it ain't working, but then all of a sudden this other motherfucker gives you this idea that makes it work. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I know exactly what you're saying. But I gotta go, man. I gotta cut it short. I got kids to raise, bro.
Man, I always love
You
when
ain't cutting it short. You've
here,
been on
bro.
here a while.
I always love when you join up
Yeah,
here, bro. It's always good discussions, man.
Yeah.
Even when we talk about flat Earth and shit.
Yeah.
All I gotta do is
man.
if you can't hang with the big dog, stay on the porch, Ryan.
I built that porch, really.
I'm just talking shit.
I
Y'all
painted
be
that
easy.
motherfucker.
Have a good one.
All right, Millie. Hey, all right, Crump. Hey, and
Hey,
Take it
July
easy, Crow.
26th, we're gonna have
Yes,
a
sir,
big
man. Have a
show
good
in
night.
Biloxi, Mississippi. So y'all, everybody, make sure you get your tickets if you can. Shout
Chat.
out to the chat. We love y'all.
yes, sir.
Have a
Yes,
good
sir.
night.
Much gratitude and
30.
I'm the definition. I'm the definition. Come and grab your lesson while the class is still in session. Listen, countrywide there with a little bit of thug. We can cause hell, so might as well just show us love. We the definition. We the definition. Come and grab your lesson while the class is still in session. Listen, countrywide there with a little bit of thug. We can cause hell, so might as well just show us love. I came up in the back of the shack, we shaking that jug on the lowdown now. Come on back and do the sack, just holler at Jack on the lowdowns how. In the beginning I was sinning, had to learn and no pretending. Fairly hard on the muddy clay, pins in the yard now every day. Down in the deer blinds, spit sincere time. Let me your ear now, get it in gear now. Bloodhound dog for the mud time, y'all. Misbehave, get an unmarked grave. Call me old and set in my ways. Call me bold, I'll die today. You regret the day that you came our way. I regret to say why here you lay. Bring around the Ferris wheel. We gon' charge them tariffs bill. What can I say? Get the fuck out of state. If you don't like the good old US of they. Hey, by the way, while you're on your way, let's not forget we're here to stay. And a deep red clay runs in our blood. Stacking shells and packed with mud. I'm the definition. I'm the definition. Come and grab your lesson while the class is still in session. Listen, countrywide there with a little bit of thug. We can cause hell, so might as well just show us love. We the definition. We the definition. Come and grab your lesson while the class is still in session. Listen, countrywide there with a little bit of thug. We can cause hell, so might as well just show us love.
I'm the definition of that white trailer trash. On the road making rounds and I'm picking up cash. In my razor at the mud park, I be hauling ass. Exotic pushing up in the car, yeah, I keep a stash. Who the fuck you thought it was? I be throwing up love. From Kentucky to Tennessee, yeah, I'm a country thug. Real recognized real. Yeah, that's for sure. Heard they call me Marcotti cause the flow too dope. You gotta earn a seat at the table with me to get a vote. I got some country killers with me that'll leave your body cold. Mobile home rich, king get his shit, yeah, I got the throne. With a attack bully with me when she bite it breaks bone, huh?
I'm the definition. I'm the definition. Come and grab your lesson while the class is still in session. Listen, countrywide there with a little bit of thug. We can cause hell, so might as well just show us love. We the definition. We the definition. Come and grab your lesson while the class is still in session. Listen, countrywide there with a little bit of thug. We can cause hell, so might as well just show us love. Bloodhound and Marcotti. What y'all know about that turkey call?